Hello and welcome to the Fast Car Big Build in partnership with eBay.
So in this episode, most importantly, what I really want to know is what have you been doing while I've been away?
I've been ordering loads of parts off of eBay, mate. I haven't actually bolted anything to the car yet because I didn't want to leave you out. So, yeah, we've got some old school bolt-on mods to do and got another delivery coming in very shortly.
Ooh, lovely. So what are we actually doing then? Are we talking old school sort of stuff that everyone can do at home without the aid of a big workshop and a ramp?
Exactly.
Brilliant.
So, paint the rear calipers.
Okay.
Tint the rear lights.
Oh, that's a good one.
In there, some lovely wind deflectors.
Okay.
Got some more carbon to put on from under the bonnet.
Happy days.
So, nice, easy day.
Oh, brilliant. We'll be home by lunchtime.
It's already lunchtime.
Well, better go get a pizza then. Let's go.
Filming.
Don't you hurt yourself there, mate.
I won't.
Anyway, thinking about it, what happened to them wheels you were meant to be ordering?
Funny you should say that. They are being machined right as we speak.
Okay, so you're going to tell everyone about it?
I am. So, yeah, in the first or second episode we mentioned that we're having some three-piece wheels made for the car. Easy. And now they are actually on the rig being machined. So we should take delivery in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I can't wait to get them on the car, but we're going to leave that till another episode. Caliper paint.
Oh, lovely.
Make sure you read the instructions.
Yes, boss. So painting your brake calipers is a job that makes more difference than you might think, and it's really easy to do it at home. If you get the right kit, so there's 2 ways of doing it. You get spray on paint, like high temperature paint, or you get a brush on enamel. Now I always find the enamel easier because you don't really have to mask up too much and take everything off. But in the kit, first job, clean down the caliper. Now this one's not too bad, but if they're really rusty and corroded, you want to get in there with a wire brush and get off all the thing. But what this enamel paint does is it melts into itself, so when it's dry, it doesn't look like it's been brushed on. So you don't have to go too mad. All we're going to do really here is paint the bits that are going to show through the wheels. So we're going to paint them red to match our front calipers. Easy peasy. First job, just do a bit of masking around. Right, I've done my side, you masked up the other side?
Yeah, I think so. It took forever.
Can't take that long, surely. Let's have a look.
Is that all right?
What the hell? What is that? I'm not, oh my God. You are an absolute wrong one. So the trick to this is to paint really slowly, really carefully, and you're going to need probably 2 or 3 coats anyway, so just don't let it drip all over the place and just be a bit careful. So let's get my Picasso on. So we'll just leave that for like an hour to dry, stick on another couple of coats, and we should be ready to go. So there you go, that's the easy way to paint your brake calipers. We're going to get on with the rest of it under the bonnet. Now we're going to start stripping out parts here, we're going to replace some with carbon, we're going to paint some stuff and just give it a general tidy up. So we'll crack on with that and see how we get on. We we're just masking up really. These are the bits we don't want to paint. The other stuff's off the car, so we'll paint that separately. But these bits, we're just going to touch them up more than anything, just to tighten them up a little bit.
What the hell are you covering the car in cling film for?
Just go and do your wind deflectors, leave me alone.
I will. It'll overheat like that.
Found that in the cupboard, that'll do nicely. Right, all our parts are painted, almost sort of dry, but we're ready now to start putting it all back together.
Good to see you taking my advice and taking off that cling film. It will overheat, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing.
That looks so much better.
A bit better, doesn't it?
Well done, Midge.
We've put all this back together. Jules is currently on eBay trying to find me a nice silicone hose, obviously. The last piece of the puzzle is this beautiful bit of sexy carbon to go here. So I'm going to put it on, but I'm not going to talk at the same time because I'm going to try and concentrate so I don't scratch it.
Oh, these are good. You need these because you've broken about 1 million clips under the bonnet.
Yeah, I know. I always keep these around. Guess where I got them?
eBay?
There you go.
I know Midge has been working hard today, but it's all about the details, and this little one mod here will make all the difference to the whole day and everything he's done. Really love these carbon bits Midge has put on and the little paint, but this slam panel is absolutely gorgeous. But here is the pièce de la résistance, a carbon fuse cover.
Now Jules wants these tinted red. Now I admit I'm not totally sure myself, but what the big man wants, we're going to go for it. To be fair, it'll probably look alright once the car's wrapped. Oh, as it turns out, you need the whole panel off. Got the panel off and we're going to do the red tint on it. Now as you can see on the standard lights there's kind of a border around it, so rather than just blast on the paint on that one, what I'm going to do is mask up a border so it looks all fits in together, hopefully. It could be some time here, Matt. A stoplight tint. The key to using this stuff is to build it up gradually. Just do layer by layer, dust it on, don't go mad with it because it'll start running. And obviously if you're doing it on lights, you don't want to prepare the surface first, you don't want to key anything. You just wipe it down with panel wipe, make sure it's ultra clean, and then start building up the coats. So now it's all dry, we can start taking the masking tape off. But I'm going to leave the other side for Jules because he's decided to mask up the whole brake disc.
I'm just going down the shops, don't know if you need anything. See you later. Yeah, Midge, should I leave the masking tape on the disc because it might add a bit of friction?
Right, so we can put the wheels back on now. Calipers looking lovely. Unfortunately, we're going to have to, we've just checked these brake discs and pads, and the pads have got less meat on them than a kebab shop chicken nugget. So we're going to have to change those as well in a bit, but we'll do that next time. Let's get them wheels on, we can go. So that's that. That was actually a good day, I must say. I thoroughly enjoyed that. A few DIY mods, back to the old school. Brilliant.
Some worked, some didn't.
Yeah, some of them were right and some people ordered the right parts.
But that's modifying, isn't
Well,
it?
there you go. So what have we got next?
Well, next I'm gonna list all the parts we're taking off the car, because there's a lot, like the radiator, the front wings, all those bits that we've been taking off over the last few months. Get them listed, free up some funds, and buy some nitrous.
Really, we're going full on Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
Like the sound of that.
Might even get the old purge jets going, but that's for the next episode. And remember, if you've enjoyed this video, remember to like, subscribe and share.
And click the notification bell, and we'll see you next time.